Hey guys, Jeff here at Lawn Boy Services. I wanted to talk to you for a minute about mowing height. Uh, I know a lot of people in Amarillo want that golf course putting green for a yard. They want it short, they want it green, and they want it perfect. Quite frankly, that's not very economical if you factor in all the yards in town. Uh, our Kentucky bluegrass, and we're really pushing fescue nowadays. That's what a lot of the new yards that are getting put in are. Those are our cool season grasses. You know, they thrive whenever it's uh, probably 80 degrees or below, maybe even up to 85 degrees and below. Uh, that's the temperature range they like. Well, guess what? Amarillo is practically a desert, right? So our warm season grasses, like Bermuda, that's about the only one we can grow here, aside from buffalo, as far as a turf type. Uh, it's really thriving right now. It's the second week of May, and we've had uh, constant 90-degree temperatures this past week, almost hitting 100, and that Bermuda finally popped and came out and finally greened up. But of course, it'll start to brown out and go dormant uh, late September, early October, somewhere in there, depending on weather. But anyway, when it comes to our mowing height, leaving that Kentucky bluegrass and fescue tall, as in 3.5 to 4 inches, uh, it looks good, and that's where it likes to kind of hang out at. You get enough of the leaf blade shading the soil, so it drops that soil temperature a little bit, makes it cooler for the plant. It also retains more moisture because you're not losing as much moisture to evaporation. Uh, you're shading the soil, it's cooler, it's holding on to the water, and also you're aiding in that chlorophyll production in the grass. That's what makes the grass green, is the chlorophyll in the plant, in part. And you can manipulate that with using a lot of iron and things like that, and that's how they get some of those real short yards, that rich, deep green color. But a lot of the yards that I mow are currently at 3.5 inches already, and that's in part due to the drought conditions we're having. Uh, we've had a little bit of rain here and there, but not near enough. And the yards that I'm mowing at 3.5 inches look good. They're thick, they're green, they're lush, they're greener than the neighbors. I've had comments, people stopping and commenting or calling and wanting me to give a quote to them on the mowing. But the mowing height has a lot to do with it. If you can, mulch the clippings back into the soil. That's going to help as well. Make sure your mower blades are sharp, all that good stuff. Watch more of my videos for those tips. But anyway, I highly encourage you, mow your fescue and bluegrass 3.5 to 4 inches tall, minimum of 3 inches. Anything below 3 inches is just crazy short to me, in my opinion. And your Bermuda grass, it looks good at 3 inches, maybe even 3.5, and it'll sustain that through the summer without taking too much of a beating. So if you have any questions, feel free to give me a shout, call, text, email anytime. Thanks.